So what makes San Mateo High School such a unique place to be? Well, for starters, we have 5 dedicated school counselors, all that are grade level, which means that you get to share your counselor for all 4 years and they follow you. We also have 4 wellness counselors that work closely with school counselors to ensure that students are in a safe and secure place on campus. Next, our community is very diverse. We have students from all backgrounds speaking many languages. We also utilize a modified block schedule, which means that we have every day is a little different. And you'll hear more about this later in the presentation. We offer a wide, unique course offerings, such as computer science. We also offer a variety of AP courses, such as AP psychology and AP calculus. For our world language, we offer Spanish for native speakers, para nativos, French, and Mandarin, starting with level 1 all the way through honors and AP. We also have biotechnology certificate and internship program for our students. And for our visual performing arts, we offer dance, drama, choir, cinema and society, band, orchestra, and also an art certificate program. We have a college and career resource center on campus, and this is to allow students to help plan for life after high school, anything related to college, scholarships, financial aid, volunteer can be found in our college career center. But most of all, we are the most spirited high school in the district. All right. San Mateo High School is also known for their ELD program. That's English Language Development. This program is for students learning English as a second language. We have 3 levels, ELD 1, 2, and 3, each level containing designated and integrated courses. We have a full-time bilingual ELD school counselor, that's me, Miss Booth. We also have a full-time administrator dedicated to ELD students, that's Ms. Navarro, and 3 out of 4 wellness counselors are bilingual in English and Spanish. All right, now moving towards highlighting our special programs and other classes.
All right, Ms. Zimmerman here again. When you get to high school, one of the really great things to get involved with at San is athletics or sports, and San Mateo is no exception. We have a whole bunch of really awesome sports teams. Sports are divided into fall, winter, and spring sports. This slide here lists the different athletics that are available. We highly encourage students to get involved in a team if they're at all interested. And for students who are interested in joining a team, you can fill out this survey here, and the link will be in the handouts later or on this SMHS website to answer whether you're interested in joining a team so that the coaches can reach out to you. But once again, our sports are awesome and a lot of fun at San Mateo High. Another thing to really get involved in at high school is student clubs and organizations. Here is a list from A to Z of the current clubs on campus. As you can see, these student-led organizations fulfill a wide variety of diverse interests, and all of them are things that the kids at the school are interested in. Oh, and guess what? If you don't see a club here that you are interested in, you can create your own. But it's really important to know that there's a lot of great things to get involved in during lunch and after school on campus at SMHS. Okay, finally, we're going to start moving into some of the classes on campus that are special. One of our most special programs is AVID. AVID is a great program to support students who want to apply to four-year college, who may be the first or one of the first people in their family to apply to four-year college. It's a great program, and we encourage all students who think that they might be a fit for AVID to join. Especially students that are looking for like a group of peers who is going through the same thing as them and who wants to make sure that they stay on track. If you're interested in AVID, there will be a link to apply in the SMHS handouts and on the website, and we encourage you to fill that out today.
All right, now moving into our performing arts. If you're a musician, we have many classes that might delight you. For example, if we have jazz band, concert band, color guard, marching band, symphonic band, symphonic band, and if you are a string player, we have our chamber orchestra, Bella Sinfonia. All of our music classes for instrumentalists are designed for students who've had classes in the past. Perhaps you already play in middle school and you want to continue, we have classes for you. Our music director, Mr. Attilio Tribuzzi, is amazing, and all his information is down below and also on our website. You may reach out to him if you would like to audition for one of our higher levels. If you're a singer, we have an amazing choral program. We first have chorus, which is a regular program for students who maybe would like to learn about singing in a group, learn about reading music. You don't need prior experience as a singer, and you do not need to audition to be in the chorus classes. Next, we have concert choir. This class is for students who already have some singing ability, some singing experience, and want to continue singing in their community, and perhaps a little deeper dive on singing. Then we have our chamber singers class, which is for students who really want to take their singing to the next level. This class of chamber singers usually meets outside of the regular school day. You may contact our amazing choral music director, Mr. Sean Reif Schneider. Again, his information is here, as well as on our website. All right. San Mateo High School also has a phenomenal dance program at many levels. We have our advanced dance for students who already have extensive training, whether that be tap, ballet, or hip hop. We also have our intermediate dance program for students who have mastered basic jazz and tap dance technique. And then we have our beginning dance classes for students who've had maybe less of a formal dance training. Maybe they've never taken a class, but they're interested in learning. All of our classes are designed to promote performance for students who would like that. At the end of the year, all classes perform an end of the year performance known as Matteo Motion. I highly recommend that you check out our concert series at the end in May. It's really fun and amazing. For audition requirements, beginning dance, like I mentioned, is open to all students with no audition requirement. However, if students would like to audition for a higher level, that be intermediate or advanced dance, they must attend the audition that we're having for students on Wednesday, May 4th at 4 p.m. in the San Mateo High School Dance Studio. For more information, you may check out smhsdance.org, again on our website. All right, and then there's drama. We also have 4 amazing courses of drama. We have our beginning drama classes for any student interested in learning drama and learning about theater. Next, we have our advanced drama. This is the year 2 of beginning drama. This is for students interested in taking drama and maybe want to perform at the next level. Musical theater is for students who wish to combine perhaps drama with dance and music. This is students interested in performing at our musicals. We do about 3 musicals a year. And so they're welcome to take that class and audition. Then we have our Cinema in Society, which is another visual performing art class for students who love film and perhaps would like to learn about directors, reading and writing, working in a group to maybe create their own movie or film. Again, for more information, please check out smhsdrama.org.
Okay, now that we've talked about all the great performing arts, we're going to talk a little bit about the visual arts. We have 5 great areas for the visual arts, or art that you can hang up or keep on your wall. We've got 3D art, which is sculpture, clay, metalwork, art, which is a good general art course, all different types of mediums, drawing for people that want to really focus on their drawing skills, digital photo, and media arts. Digital photo and media arts are both CTE courses as well, or career and technical education. Those are courses where the skills you learn can also be put on a resume or real life job skills in the field. All of these courses, all 5 of these course areas in visual arts also offer advanced courses, and a couple of them offer AP courses. So students that are really committed to sticking with art for 3 or 4 years in high school have opportunities to take advanced classes as well. as students who are just interested in taking a class just to get a little chance to practice and enjoy some art. Please take a look at the art offerings when you have a chance and consider signing up. Okay, finally, another great educational pathway is our CTE, or Career and Technical Education pathways. These pathways are 1 to 3 year pathways that encourage career development in specialized areas. I'm going to highlight quickly biotechnology. This is one of the most popular pathways at San Mateo High, and a really strong reason why many people choose our school. Students who are interested in the biotech pathway begin it in 10th grade and can complete it as can complete all 3 years, although some students begin in 11th grade and complete 2 years. Those who complete 3 years get to do independent research as a senior, which is a great resume builder. And all of the courses, students will be earning CTE credits, college credits in the science category, and they will also earn college credits from Skyline College because many of the courses are dual enrollment, meaning you're enrolled in high school and a college course at the same time. And of course, what you learn in the course can be added to your resume. The other one that's really fun and super popular is food and nutrition. The first year course is very popular. Anyone's welcome to take it. And the second year course is culinary arts. And then that second year, students get to participate in a student cafe. And it's really great for students who may think about going into the culinary arts field after they graduate from high school. Plus, both courses are a lot of fun. And again, they are A through G, or college prep. Students earn CTE credits and college credits from Skyline and workplace accreditation. And then the final area that we're going to highlight today is our leadership classes. We have 2 courses that you can take during your school day throughout the 4 years that are leadership focused. The first one I'm going to speak about is Renaissance. Renaissance is a community building program. So students who take Renaissance courses will be helping build a better, more positive and warm and inclusive environment at San Mateo High. And being part of that community building experience will be the focus of Renaissance. If you're interested in that, take a look at the applications on the website. They'll be posted soon. Second of all, we have the Freshman Class Council, or Leadership. That's the name of the course, should you choose it. Leadership is a more traditional form of leadership. Some students join the class counselor or the class leadership without actually being in the course, but a lot of students take it as a class. These are students that are participating in the ASB, or Associated Student Body. They're the students that are going to be planning the major events like pep rallies, school dances, fundraisers, and engaging in school spirit. And students that are interested specifically in the ASB can look for elections in the fall and considering taking leadership classes in their 10th through 12th grade courses.
All right, now we're moving towards your freshman scheduling. So in looking at some requirements, you can see in comparing what you need. In order to graduate with your diploma from San Mateo High School, all students must have 4 years of English, 3.5 years of social studies, which include Intro to Ethnic Studies, Modern World History, or AP European History, US History, and Government. All students must pass a semester of health, 3 years of math, 2 years of science, which include 1 year of biology and 1 year of a physical science, which would be chemistry and or physics. Students must pass 2 years of PE. We want all of our students to be healthy. So students typically take their PE in 9th grade and then in 10th grade. For world language, there's a 1 year requirement. For visual performing arts, there's a 1 year requirement. For CTE, which is the Career Technical Elective class, is also 1 year. And the rest of the requirements are just for elective classes. In comparing with college requirements, you can see that San Mateo High School's requirements align nicely with the college requirements, also known as A to G. And you will hear more about that when you come to San Mateo. Again, for college requirements, there's also the 4 years of English, 3 years of social studies, 3 years of math, 4 years recommended, 2 years of science, 2 years of the same language, 3 years recommended, again of the same language, 1 year of performing arts, 1 year of college prep, and you must have a C or better in all of those classes. That's the major difference between our graduation requirements and the college requirements. And again, you will hear more when you come in the fall. All right, so a lot of information, but don't worry, we got you. For now, just finish 8th grade and just start planning 9th grade. All right, so what's a typical freshman schedule look like? Well, all students, again, will receive an English class, whether that's college prep or advanced standing, or an ELD 1, 2, or 3 English class. All freshmen will take a math class. Again, this will be based on your current math class that you have right now, as well as your math teacher recommendations. Most of our students start 9th grade with algebra. But some students, if you're taking algebra now and doing well and you get recommended, you could start 9th grade in geometry. But again, most students take algebra for their 9th grade year, and you have 4 years to take as many math classes as you want. All students will be taking ethnic studies 1 semester that gets paired with health. All students will take a PE, physical education class. All students, or most, will take a science class, that's biology. And then most students will take a world language or an elective. So let's say you already play in the band and you would like to take concert band as one of your elective, that would be your 6th period class. Now, 7th period class is really for students who need additional support class. So for example, if you're already an AVID program, AVID would be your 7th period class. Or if you need an English support class, that would be your 7th period class, or something like guided studies or directed studies. Again, full class period is 6 classes. That 7th day is optional, and you will have a chance later to choose the classes that you need.
All right, now that you know what classes you're going to be taking, we're just going to take a couple minutes to explain the bell schedule. When you come to San Mateo High, there are 7 periods in the day. You'll notice that there is a 0 period. That 0 period is only for certain classes, and most 9th graders will not be taking a 0 period. So most 9th graders will start during first period at 8:30. As you can see, students have all of their classes, periods 1 through 7 on Mondays, and then even classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and odd classes on Wednesdays and Fridays. And you can see that school gets out a little bit earlier at 2:55 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and a little later on Wednesdays and Fridays at 3:40. The other thing you'll notice is that there's a tutorial class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's about a 45-minute course, and it's not actually a class, it's just sort of like a homeroom period. And you'll meet every week. That's when you get student announcements, information about what's going on at school. Plus, it's a chance to catch up on your homework, get a little rest if you need a little rest, or retake tests if you need to retake tests. Students really use it to get as much work as they can during school so they don't have to have homework at home. By and large, we're planning to have a very similar schedule to this next year. And generally speaking, you'll have 1 day a week where all of your classes are the same. You have all your classes, and then 2 days a week with odd and 2 days a week with even classes. All right, now that you kind of know what the plan is and what classes you'll really need to take, now it's time to think about choosing the classes where you have a choice. So we want to make sure you're asking the right questions, and questions you should be asking yourself might be, what math do you need to take? You know, if you're in Math 8 and you're planning to do the regular sequence, then you're going to take Algebra 1. But if you're not sure what the regular sequence is, or if you're not sure if you want to accelerate and take a harder level of math, that might be a question you should ask. Think about whether you want to take art or an elective, or if you'd rather start by taking a language next year and save your art or drama electives for later in the school year, later in your high school years. If you do want a language, think about what language you'd like to take or what level For example, if you speak Spanish at home, maybe you would rather take a higher level of Spanish in high school, or maybe you'd like to take French and start to learn a third language. Ask yourself if you want to challenge yourself in an AS English course, or if you want to take a college prep course instead. Things like, do you want to take AVID or a support class or guided studies? Basically, you want to be asking yourself questions about what is the best course plan for you and what courses should you be choosing for yourself. And to help answer those questions, make sure that you're talking to your teachers now because they know a lot about you. Talk to your parents or guardians and the grown-ups you trust, people who will give you good advice so that when you're choosing your classes, you feel like you chose wisely for yourself. Okay, when it is time to officially choose your classes, it's going to look like this, a quick Google form. We're going to go over it more in detail, but this is just a quick sense of what it'll look like, and it'll be due on March 18th.
All right, so here are some dates that we'd like to leave you with. These are our upcoming family information nights. On March 8th, we are having a math informational night to answer questions about our math placement and our process for getting math. That information night will be virtual from 6 to 7 p.m. Then our general information nights, both for English and Spanish, will be held on March 15th from 6 to 7 p.m. Again, they will be virtual. We will cover more in-depth information of like what you are getting today. También vamos a tener esta presentación a los padres que hablan español a 6 a 7. So again, this is all on our website, and this is just something to leave you with. And finally, here's a little planning timeline. So yay, today you just learned a lot about San Mateo High School. And moving forward, these are other dates we'd like you to keep in mind. So March 7th, as Ms. Zimmerman pointed out, is when the course request forms will open. This is when you'll be able to choose your classes on the Google form. Then the home language survey will also be on there if you're not able to finish it at the end of this presentation. Then on March 8th, we will have our math information night at 6 p.m., followed by March 15th will be our general information night for prospective students and families at 6 p.m. March 18th is the deadline for when these course request forms are due. That way we can work hard during the summer to get to your classes. Then after summer, you will be coming for your first day on campus as a real Bearcat on August 5th. When that will be the 9th grade orientation. There you will receive your schedule, you will get a tour, you might receive your student ID, a locker, and you really get a sense of what it feels like to be a Bearcat. Then August 10th will be the very first day of school. All students will receive their fall schedules, and we are going to be so excited to have you here.
All right, you guys, this is concluding our screencast of the presentation. We just want to remind you that all of this information is on our school website, and we also have a great programming handout, bit.ly/SMHS handouts. And that is a great way to get all of the links and all of the information that you need. Please check that out if you forget anything that we said here today. And above all, remember that March 18th is when we want your program request forms in. And thank you so much. We're excited to see you, and we're excited to take your questions.